All right, everyone. This is Zach and Kyle here with Finance Bro, and today we're going to be doing our first ever podcast.
Roll the intro.
All right, so I am back in California today, and we figured why not do a podcast on just investing. Just let you guys know where we're at with investing right now. We got the whole election and all that. So figured just why not make a podcast, because we've done millions of YouTube videos and figured why not just start another podcast on our new channel.
Give you a little long form type video.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe get some watch time. It's kind of how, if you've ever watched the Iced Coffee Hour by Graham Stephan and Jack, his not really intern, but
like editor.
Yeah, editor. Be kind of like that, except for we're both equals. So.
Yeah.
But a question I have for you is, where do you see? I see you've made a business plan on our Google Doc or Google Drive,
yeah, I did.
And it is empty. So I figured I would ask you, where do you see this going?
Okay, I have like huge plans for this, but so I made that. I got on one night because I think I read somewhere. I think I saw a TikTok, and it was like, you should make a business plan for your business because it's really important and it helps you drive your focus towards like goals and stuff that you have for the business. And so I thought, okay, I'll go make one. So I looked up like business plan templates. I hated them. I hated all of them. So I was like, fuck it. So I just made a Google Doc, and then I think it was like probably like 11:30 or 12 at night, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna crank this out tonight. And then I didn't do it.
Old man hours for you.
I forgot.
It's funny because I'm more of an old, safe type of investor.
Yeah, you're an old
compared
man.
to his. He likes swing trades, options trades. I dabble in the options as well.
Zach's not as much of a risky boy.
But I used to be, and I've lost a lot of money, and now.
Oh, I did too. I lost a shitload. I mean, go watch that video if you haven't already.
Yeah, we are not your go-to guys for short-term. Well, he might be for short-term.
But I got to get better.
For options trading, I'm not your guy. But mutual funds, picking out mutual funds, I could do that real well.
A long-term ETF action.
Yeah, speaking of mutual funds, I just made a video on 4 mutual funds that you should buy right now yesterday. So I'm assuming that'll be a card. I'll do that later with SEO.
Second card, baby.
But so you don't have any business?
Oh well, no. So with this, right? I need to write the business plan. That's a given.
Okay.
That's something I do need to do, and that's on my to-do list. But with this, I want to take Finance Bro to like the next level. I want this to be like the biggest investing finance. Well, it's not just because that's the thing. We're really focusing on investing right now because I think that's a really great community that we want to tap into. But I think in the future, we're totally gonna expand into different areas of personal finance and e-commerce, flipping, anything with money. Where people are just trying to hustle and make some money. I think it's such a fun like channel concept, and it's something I really want to expand the channel to. But for now, we're doing investing. But this is something I want to create a very huge community around, and be one of the greats. Get up there. With.
My thoughts on it are here's the thing, is I've done 2 YouTube courses. I've done Shopify courses. I basically spent my whole college experience learning, and I'm trying to implement what I've learned so far now. And a scary but cool statistic is that 95% of online businesses fail.
Online businesses or businesses in general?
Online
businesses. Because I thought it was regular businesses, online businesses. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I saw that like maybe a month ago, and we've made
Nothing.
4. Like 4?
Oh, are you talking about
like channels?
Oh my God! If you want to talk about,
channels I have made about.
If you want to talk about
16,
we have beyond like tried to. There's so many things.
Yeah,
there's so many things we have tried to do in the online space. Like we're trying to be influencers last summer. It didn't really go that well. I think we realized that it's a very saturated market that we're not made for.
Were we trying to be influencers?
Maybe. I mean, it was more of like a...
I thought we were trying to build like a brand.
We were trying to build a brand, right. But like, it felt like the vlogs and everything we were doing, it felt kind of like an influencer type thing. It was kind of both. I think we were doing both. We tried to do that. I tried, actually, when school started up, I tried to start live streaming video games, and I tried to make a gaming channel. That was the fastest like idea that ever went in the toilet for me. I think I bought my like game capture card, and then I sold it like 3 days later.
Bro, I told him not to get it. He said, I think I'm going to buy an Elgato.
Yeah,
and
I texted
was like,
you.
Hey, I just sold mine because it's not a good
I was
thing
just
to
like,
get into.
I was so starry-eyed because I had some other friends and we were all talking about, oh, wouldn't it be so cool? It's that stupid thing that you do where you're like, wouldn't it be so cool if we like did this, right? And yes, it would be cool, but you have to put in so much work and effort, and a lot of these things that we were trying to do at the time were just it wasn't long-term. Like it wasn't something we could do long term unless we really could like put like our all into it, you know.
Would that have even made you happy?
Right, that's the other thing too, is that, you know, were these things that were like, I guess mindset wise, were they like satisfying in the long term? I don't know. I liked Palm. That was I just realized we're totally alienating like half our audience. For those of you who don't know, Zach and I come from a very long history of trying to make it on the internet and create things and try to build up brands and just try to create something. And we've been doing it for the last, I would say, like 3 years, probably?
Yeah, 3 years.
Probably about the last 3 years, pretty much since we kind of became friends at high school.
You know what? I kind of liked Ugly Boys. I did like
it was fun, you know.
I liked Palm a lot, except for I didn't see it as sustainable.
That was the only thing with it, was that these were very fun like things to do, but they're just, the growth wasn't there, you know.
I'm glad we did it though, because that's something really cool that we can look back on.
Yeah, totally. You know, it's all archived.
We made like 6. You didn't delete them, right? Or like private them? Okay.
It's all on there.
Yeah. So we made this cool like YouTube channel. We had like six videos, all like amazing quality. Got like over 100 views like on all of them, like a few with like 300, 400 from TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of it was TikTok stuff.
A big thing about building an audience though, and we haven't even begun to build an audience on here, so I'll be interested to see how many people we get to watch this video. Although on Ugly Boys, we got like hundreds of views on each video.
We did.
With a lot of watch time.
It was weird.
It was just Ugly Boys was just a podcast basically. Did we make videos? Like, I don't think so.
We only made like, I think 4 podcasts.
No, we made like 6.
Six podcasts. We never did any like vlogs or anything.
So the fact that we have about 17 videos made on here so far is like a really big accomplishment, because we usually think about quality.
Oh yeah.
I'm not really thinking about quality at all. Our best videos have honestly been like performing videos,
shot
anyways.
On a webcam.
Have been shot on a webcam, just like things wrong with it. So it's really not about quality, but we want to have a really good quality videos
eventually,
and we try to make every video interesting for you guys. But I'm not like worried about if this video isn't perfect, I'm not going to post it. I just put it out there, and whenever I think, dang, this thing sucked, the video always seems to do well.
Yeah.
So
it's always the ones you don't expect, you know.
Yeah.
You're always like, oh, this is so bad. Like, you know, either like you screw up too much or whatever, and then it turns out like it goes great.
And we have a ongoing bet. I mean, it's not really a bet because we don't have anything on it, but we're trying to see who's gonna
quit first or get lazy.
I didn't even think quit first, just not post a video first for like a day.
Because for those of you who are following our channel and subscribing, which you should if you're not already, and if you're watching this video, we've been posting literally every single day a new video about a new topic, and it's been going pretty good so far. I mean, we haven't seen like incredible growth yet, but
ooh, a tour.
Ooh,
that's good.
How many views does it have?
18.
Sorry, we're looking at our analytics right now.
Yeah, so here's something we can do. We can, every time we do a podcast, because I'm assuming we'll do one once I'm back, like maybe like once a week or something like that.
We really start cranking them out.
Just for watch time purposes, because we're trying to get monetized, y'all. I mean, y'all want to invest and make money. We want to invest in a business and make money. So, I mean, I feel like you guys can appreciate that.
It takes is a click. It doesn't even cost you money.
We can update them on each podcast how many subscribers we're at. So we are currently at 57 subscribers, and I think we've been doing this for about a month.
28 days, it looks like.
I mean, but this was like you know.
We've been uploading. I mean, our last video was 2 weeks ago.
Last video? What do you mean?
Or sorry, our first video rather.
Yeah.
It was about 2 weeks ago.
About it's closer to 3 now.
3 weeks. So almost a month,
weeks.
you know. Yeah, and we just been cranking them.
Mom, we're filming.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come in and out periodically.
But I feel awkward talking when you're out there.
Okay, I'm just going through to the garage, and you're gonna have to get over yourself.
All right, bye.
And the guy's gonna come to the door, and I'm gonna have to come out there.
All right, do it.
Well, I don't know when he's coming.
See,
Anyways.
this is why I don't like filming in my house.
See, it's funny though, because it's like this is like the humble beginnings.
Oh, are you gonna leave this in there?
Oh, cut it out. I thought for comedic purposes.
I mean, if you think it's funny when you're editing, then
Just
you
say
can.
what? All right, sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties.
But yeah, so we are at 57 subscribers currently, and current money made zero.
We have not made a cent off this channel.
Yeah,
because we're not monetized.
And then analytics for this first month, we have had 1,500 views.
That's pretty good.
Except for half of those are our channel trailer that we did advertise. So about 750 views so far in our first 3 weeks.
I don't think that's that bad.
So if we can get to 1,000 views in a month, I feel like that's good. And then our watch hours, we need 4,000. We're at 32 watch hours. So wait, why did we get so many watch hours yesterday?
Well, it is one.
I don't know, but okay, we can go away from the analytics now. Now we can go into investing because that's what our channel is about.
Yeah. Right.
Are you invested in anything right now?
I'm all cash right now.
Why?
Because I thought the market was gonna totally just like take a huge drop. I thought it was gonna huge pullback. And
did you get out when it was dropping?
No, I pulled out. Everything I pulled out with, I think I lost like $2 on like DraftKings or something like that. But yeah, I pulled out every single. The thing was, I was already mostly cash to begin with. Mm-hmm. The only long term position I had was DraftKings, and I didn't even like the position I was in, so I was like, okay.
I think DraftKings, it's an interesting stock because it's kind of seasonal, if we're going to be honest.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
even though they're getting into like the gambling space and everything, I don't know.
Like, because it's probably going to be best in
March.
Like football season.
Or
so
football.
now.
Sorry. Oh wait, how is that? What's the March Madness app? Isn't there a March Madness app? Dude, I don't follow sports at all.
That's NCAA.
See, this is the thing. I was invested in something that I had no idea about.
That's not something you should do. So
don't do that. Don't
my investing strategy right now is just purely mutual funds, and then I have one account where I'm invested in just dividend stocks. And the reason I'm only in dividend stocks is because I want all of my positions to be held like very much long term. Because when you think about it, if I just hold from now until the next election cycle, no matter what happens, no matter what, like say the real estate market takes a crash, over the course of 4 years, there's always going to be gains every time. So if you panic and you sell, you're going to be losing so much money, and then you're not going to get in on the next bear run because you're going to be afraid because, oh my God, I lost so much money last time and I want to sell at the right time. If you think about selling at the right time, you're just not going to make any money.
Time in the market versus time.
And day traders, how much is it? 85%.
I thought it was like 90.
No, it might be 90, but I think I just saw
a lot of day traders lose money.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
Only 10 to 15% of day traders make money, and I don't even know if that's long term really. They might just be the lucky ones. So.
Dude, see, that's the thing is that I'm sure there's some people out there who are like insane, and they're actually like really really good at day trading, and they can do those consistent, have consistently profitable days every single day of the year, which is insane to think about. But after doing it for a few days, trying to get into it and try to get good at it, I think I realized that I'm much more of a long-term person.
Well, you can't even day trade on Robinhood.
Until you have $25,000. Well, you can, but you only have 3, right? Yeah. And then you have the $25,000.
So you have to be a swing trader.
Yeah, pretty much. Or you can have 3 day trades a week, and that's what you have.
What's interesting is on Webull, you don't even need a certain amount of money. I'm not
There's no pattern day trader.
if you have a cash account, there's no pattern day
Oh,
trade.
that's right, because if you're trading on margin, right. So for those of you who don't know, if you're trading on a margin account, which I think every Robinhood is a margin account because of the way the withdrawal system works, where you put money into it and then the money gets there early. What's it called? There is a pattern day trader rule because essentially a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm going to withdraw, $1,000 from my bank account," and then they could trade with Robin's money because it instantly deposits the money into your account, but that money technically isn't there yet because most transactions where you deposit money in take like 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
So, pattern day trader rule, fun stuff.
$25,000 or Webull, you just get a cash account and you can do whatever. I mean, I don't suggest it because I'm a long-term investor, but I mean, if that's something you want to do, you can
I think if you want to spend every day and night researching the stock market, studying it, and if it's like you live, eat, and breathe this stuff and you love it, and you think
you're still going to lose money.
Oh yeah, no, dude, you're gonna have red days for sure. Everybody has red days, even the best.
And they're going to cancel out your green days.
No, I won't cancel.
Yeah,
I think it just depends on how much work you put into it. It's like everything's impossible until it's done.
See, I don't get why you'd be a day trader when you could spend all that. If you have to spend all that time to become good at day trading, why wouldn't you try to do it gaining a skill that can help you in business or something like that?
You probably could, but some people they don't want to do that. They
want
to
just
sit and look at graphs.
They just want to lose money on the stock market every day and then
buy our course.
Well, we don't have a course.
Not yet. Long-term investing for pros. Long-term investing for... Yeah, we'll figure it out.
For pros?
Something, I don't know. Are we ever going to sell a day trading, swing trading course?
No, not me.
Maybe.
I don't even want to
I
authorize
don't know. Do you guys want that? You don't even want to... Okay, well... All right, we're all about safety here. So,
I wouldn't authorize a day trading course because just think about that. Like, I mean,
it is a little. See, that's the thing though, is that I don't want to. Someone like Ricky Gutierrez, right? I don't want to be like you're a fraud, because I think he does have some legit stuff. You know?
No, I think there's some things. I mean, college is what, like $30,000 a year, and I think
you want to talk about
to pay $200 for like a course or something from a day trade guru. I don't think it's that much of a waste of money if they're teaching you
like how to actually like trade. And a lot of people are profiting. I mean, again, it's all
not a lot of people are profiting.
I see the screenshot and the social proof he post.
85% of people lose money.
I think the thing is like it's a lot of stuff right now in the side hustles and investing and everything. There's a lot of glamorized like lifestyle stuff with it. Ricky's especially guilty.
And none of it's real.
Ricky, you guy, I see you with a yellow Ferrari whipping it around every day, dude.
Nothing.
2,000 day profit. Then you do the garage door opening Instagram story where you get. I see it. I see you doing that.
No, he's very cool and he makes all of his money off courses.
He's great at selling lifestyle. Matter. We sell lifestyle.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Look at the intro.
You
see the Ferraris in that thing? No, I'm kidding. But
my mom has a Tesla now, so we can flex that.
Oh yeah, just wait. just wait. We got big Tesla vibes.
No, like we're not selling the lifestyle. We're selling good.
No,
value.
we're trying to help you guys, but. It's okay to like live the lifestyle a bit.
It's definitely okay to live.
But I'm not saying lifestyle. Like we're trying to Ricky Gutierrez you guys and be like, hey.
It's only okay to live the lifestyle if if you
can pay for it multiple times. If you can afford it. How about that?
Yeah, if you're bringing value to people, if that makes sense. Like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right? Yeah. No, we
you can't just live the lifestyle.
We're not. We don't want to scam you guys. We're not here to be like. Here's our day trading course, and we've lost all this money on day trading and done all this stuff.
Let's talk about my investments now.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how it's doing.
Let's talk about your
investments. I'm not one to pull out of the market usually, because I'm more of a time in the market guy type of guy. But I did pull out of the market to switch my funds from Robinhood to Fidelity.
You can just do a transfer. You don't even have to pull the money out of the account.
But
is that what you did?
No.
Oh, you didn't do that? It's easier. You can just transfer the account.
No. So I pulled out like 2 weeks ago because I figured it would go down, and I was just like, well, I'm going to be transferring my money anyways, so I might as well just pull out now and try to get in when the knife is fallen, and then and so I got in like Tuesday, and that was a green day, but it wasn't like a massive green day. Right. It was just like it was still green, and people were surprised because like that was the election. And so my Roth, I bought my mutual funds that day, and I bought my dividend stocks that day. And I'm currently up, one sec. I'm up 6.73% on my mutual funds.
2 days.
So yeah, and that's good. And I am down currently negative 0.98% on my stock.
Your dividend.
My dividend portfolio. So, if that doesn't tell you that mutual funds are better than dividends.
Of course, yeah.
The dividend stocks.
ETFs are fun, man. You know?
See, mutual funds aren't ETFs, though.
Yeah, I mean, mutual funds, do they have fees like ETFs?
No.
They don't. Okay.
Not the ones I buy.
Is that the big difference? Because that's the thing I've always tried to figure out is like, okay, the big difference, right? You know, these are both essentially the same thing.
Wait, there's fees for ETFs?
Yeah. You know,
ooh, that's tough.
management fees. You know?
I don't
It's
invest
not.
in ETFs.
It's not a lot. Like if you go with like something like Vanguard, they're pretty good. You know, their fees aren't that bad.
It's interesting because we have two different investing like
outlooks.
Yeah. I'm a mutual fund guy. If you go on Fidelity and you just search up like mutual funds, you look at 10-year returns, 20-year returns, see if they have a proven track record. And if they do, then you can invest in them. And you can also see there are $2,500 minimum investment. And then there's also a load management fee, which you would have to pay a fee like every once in a while. But there are some with zero management fees and then zero minimum to invest. So those are what I'm investing in. I'm in blue chip stocks. So look at these stocks that are in here. Oh, dang it. I can't. Research.
Oh.
So some of the holdings that the blue chip fund, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Nvidia, Tesla, Visa, like it has all of these holdings.
Very solid options, and it looks like it beat the
minimum to invest is $0.
Where's the S&P 500?
And the S&P 500 is
it below all of those other lines? Because those lines don't look like.
It doesn't show on this one where the S&P 500 is, but
interesting though. Yeah, it's pretty good growth.
It's 18% per year for 10 years. So,
yeah, per year.
Yeah, 47% this year.
That's how much it's gotten up. That's how much it's grown.
Yeah, and this is per year.
Okay.
10 years.
So you could get that.
So the Fidelity Blue Chip Growth Fund has gone up 18% every year for 10 years. So that's a very good track record that more than doubles the S&P 500. Okay. So that's why I'm invested in that. And then, you know, Fidelity has an amazing, research tool.
Fidelity's great. It's funny because, like, I mean, what's it called? The reason why I like Robinhood so much, obviously, is like the UI. You know, it's so pretty to look at, and you know, and everything, but it's dangerous because it's so simple. Yeah. And we talked about this before, where you know, a big reason you pulled out of Robinhood was not just because it's, you know, there's some sketchy stuff going on with it, and, you know, whether or not it's safe for long term.
As well.
Well, you can't even do Roth IRAs. You can't have any kind of other type of trading account other than a, you know, regular trading brokerage account. Like, you can't have retirement accounts or anything like that with Robinhood. Why would you? Yeah, it's sketch. But yeah, you pulled out of it too because you're like, it was easy. You know, it's so easy to just go buy an option or go or day trade or swing trade because it's just you're pressing like two buttons.
Especially options, because I was just too tempted. I was like, dude, this is so like undervalued right now. Like it's gonna go up.
I know. I kept thinking, all right, I'll see like a bull run and I'll be like, oh, I can scalp this real quick. Like, no, dude, it's so bad.
And it just goes.
That's the thing. Yeah, I've been burned way too many times. So. More than likely, I'll be joining you soon in the Fidelity gang. Good. Where I'm going to put everything into it and just go with a...
We're still trading with not that much money. So I only like traded with what I was comfortable in totally losing. And I did totally lose like $200 probably. Total. Me too. So...
One problem is though is that with me, I would be like, okay, this call option is $120. I'll lose. You know, if that loses, that's okay. It's not that bad, you know, because I got a lot of money in this. Yeah. And then I'd lose it, and then I'd be like, okay, and then I'd do another one, and I'd be like, okay, this is 100, and it would just add up, and fucking. And options are fun, people.
It's like gambling.
Oh, my God!
You know what's interesting though is selling options.
Yeah,
like selling covered calls.
I've thought about doing it. But also, it's like, it's so complicated where it's just like, is this beyond me? Like,
but like you win like so
way
much.
more. You are the casino.
Yeah. You're getting that premium every time, and you just win so much. And you just do like a unrealistic, option or like call.
Oh yeah, super out of the money. And
like,
no way
it's not gonna happen. And even if it gets close, as long as it doesn't hit that price, you get that premium.
So I'm uneducated in this. What happens when it does?
You
get a sign, right? Or is that something else? You get a sign for something else.
Dude, Jack explained it in the Iced Coffee Hour on Graham Stephan's podcast, and I totally understood it. And I was like, okay, but it's evading me now.
I get the very rudimentary basics of options.
But it's that's something I might look into if I want to just mess around with like $100 or something. But
I'm thinking just go long term.
Yeah,
because I keep thinking, I'm like, okay, I have this money, right? The whole goal of it is to grow it, and I'm just sitting here half the time with it in cash, and then I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna get this great opportunity, and I'm gonna be able to, and it's gonna be perfect, and then it just doesn't come along, And I just want to get into some safe stuff, get my retirement funded. Plus, I had this weird philosophy for a little bit where I was like, I want to make money now. In my trading account, I want to be able to pull money out of it whenever I want to, and I don't know. It's not really the way you should look at investing. And the funny part is too, the Roth IRA. I think you can pull money out of it with your earnings, and you don't get the penalty. You do have to pay tax, but you don't get the penalty for it if you're either buying a home or you're paying medical expenses or something.
Really?
I think so. There's something like
just
that.
Not your gains?
It's in Fidelity somewhere. I think it says a special type of withdrawal that you can make, that you can request to have audited and make sure that you're doing it it's legit. But
I talked to a guy on Fidelity's phone when I pulled my money out of Fidelity a while ago, just because I was like, I don't even know why I did.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to buy options on Robinhood.
Dude.
And then I obviously changed my tune, and I was like, well, I lost too much money.
Yeah.
But I called the Fidelity guy, and he said, this is the gist, and you guys got to look this up if you want to do it and not
We're not
take my word.
Advisors.
We're not financial advisors. But I called up a guy, and he told me basically, if I made the contribution this year, you can leave your gains, what you've gained, in the in the account, and then just take out your initial investment, and then nothing will be taxed.
You don't have to pay taxes or any kind of fees or anything like that.
But you have to leave your gains in there, also get taxed and this whole other thing. Right. So I was like, okay, so I can take my $400 out, right? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, all right, bet. I just left $32 in there.
Dude, it's so funny you took it out. It's so funny, the psychological aspect. You literally took money out of your retirement account to fund gambling, essentially.
I did. Yeah.
I love it.
I lost more than half of it. So whatever.
Don't do options. Yeah. And if you're gonna do it, sell them.
But I'm glad I learned the lesson, because now I'm totally.
That's the other thing, right? Yeah. I when I lost that $300, it sucked. But I was like, I'm never doing this again. I'm just going to be safe with my money. And I think, I'll be better off in the long term because of it. But
so switching gears to, you like that transition?
Yeah, nice little segue there.
So switching gears to business in general. So I want this business to be more than, just YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
On I want to be a entrepreneur. Do you remember? Did you watch?
I watched.
Did you watch?
I watched that
all the way through.
Not all the way through, but I watched a little bit of it. I know what you're talking about.
So I want to be a entrepreneur, and so I want to make content. I want it to all. If you don't know what a entrepreneur is basically you're an entrepreneur. So that's where you're trying to help businesses. You are trying to create a product. Everyone knows what an entrepreneur is. And then a content creator are the people that are just completely self-serving and, just trying to sell lifestyle, like he says. But you need...
We're not trying to do that. But yeah, there are people.
You need to be in the middle of that. So you need to be making content, but also trying to help other people. So we're trying to be in the middle of that. And this is something where we're helping people through investment advice, and whatever
financial advice. We're just education, right?
Yeah.
Education in the financial literacy field, especially with investing right now, and different stuff later, but investing is a big focus right now.
Just getting people to think about
their financial decisions
in the right way, you know?
Yeah, and spending their money, not spending their money, buying things that will appreciate in value.
Yeah.
You know, and not spending it.
Ooh, what do you think about that? Like the Dave Ramsey type thing where don't buy new cars. Like, what do you think?
Depends on the car. If you're gonna get like I guess if you're a car guy, right, and you love cars, and that's like your big thing, you love cars, and if you want to get like a really fast car, right, like a performance car, usually those cars, if they're used, whoever had them before you probably ripped them already, so a lot of the internals are gonna be really screwed up. So I think if you're gonna get like a sports car or something, maybe get it new.
See, this
I know it depreciates and stuff, but if you're getting like a car where you just need it to drive you places and stuff, and you don't care too much about how it looks and stuff, then yeah, buy it used totally.
I feel like even if you are a car guy, I still feel it's irresponsible to buy a new.
Bro, how? There's no screwdriver, no like drill.
He's gonna start again.
Oh my god!
Good thing about editing a podcast is all you have to do is cut and cut and cut. Messed up the flow though.
I know. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, so even if you are a new car guy, I feel like it's irresponsible to buy a new car. Unless here's the thing: is I feel like you can buy new cars once your money. It's like a drip in the bucket, you know. The
difference between you can buy something and you can afford something.
The difference between you having $100,000 just sitting in your account and buying a $60,000 car or something like that, and $1 million just sitting cash in your account and buying a $60,000 car. I feel like that's okay. If you have like $1 million and you're spending, I don't know, like 6% like on a new car, that is totally fine. But when you're putting like 60% of your cash, even though you have the money, it's still irresponsible. If you put that $60,000 in an investment account over the lifespan you would have had the car, you would have too much money, and you're building wealth for your children, which is the most important part.
Yeah, the opportunity cost of buying a used car versus
how much
very apparent
joy are you going to get from that? I don't feel.
Depends on what you get.
I really don't feel like it's that much. Oh, cool. Like
I just think
you might be happy getting to it every day, but
yeah, a lot of people get really wrapped up in a car and how it looks and its performance and everything. And I think that a lot of people, the people who do that, don't have the money to do it. It's always the people who love performance cars are always the people who don't have them.
Yeah,
and the people who do have them either hate them because they're annoying to take care of and they're a buttload of money. Or they do like them, right? And they can afford it. Yeah. It's a problem where, and a lot of people like to get stuff obviously because it looks cool and they want to look cool. They want to feel like validated,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't want the Ferrari because you like it, because you like the brand, because you think it's a cool car. You want it because you think girls are going to like you more, or you think that you're going to look cooler, driving down like a main street. And yeah, you probably do, but what does that do for you? What is that? Anything like happiness, ego?
I have an appreciation. I have an appreciation for cars for sure, but I don't think that'll be a major purchase I ever get until I'm like older.
Oh yeah, no.
And then obviously, unless we strike it big,
you guys can help with that. But no, I like what's it called? Until we strike it big, getting any. I want to get a house. That's the money I want to spend on. I want to spend on a nice ass house, right, in cash. Right, no mortgage. Ooh. That would be sick.
What are your opinions on? Okay, this will be like one of the last things we do. What are your opinions on credit cards?
I have a different opinion on credit cards than you.
Do you though? I'm not totally against them actually.
Oh, you're not? Okay, then maybe we do have a similar opinion.
Not totally.
Zach comes from more of a like a good father kind of investing and money type of mindset.
My parents had credit card debt at one point too.
I know, but I'm saying like you look at things more in the sense of where you don't want to stress about it, right? And you don't believe in irresponsible spending, which nobody should.
Definitely.
But, I think the thing with a lot of people with credit cards is that you buy what you can pay the balance off of, and as long as you pay the balance off of, I think it's fine. Especially too, there's credit cards that if you run a business, right? Where I'm not the type where I'm like, let's go into debt for business, because I think that's kind of an old-fashioned way of doing business, in my opinion, because I think now there's so many different avenues that you can use for free.
Mm-hmm.
You can do stuff. But like airline miles, for instance, right? It's kind of helpful, get some free flights every once in a while and, stuff like that. I think that's helpful. Or maybe...
I don't care about that.
I don't think cash back is that crazy, though. There's no percentage cash back that you get. Like, you would have to be spending so much money to get, even, 4% of your cash back. It's not...
This is the thing, though. This is why I'm kind of...
Wait. I should specify my actual stance on credit cards. I don't hate them, but I think you should just be careful with them.
Okay.
Simple as that.
So, I'm only going to have one credit card.
Okay.
One for my entire life. A lot of people have like 10 to get all the rewards, all this. And I understand the benefits. And I understand if you're responsible, it could be a good thing. Big but though. When you have a credit card, and this goes for debit cards as well, you are more inclined to spend money.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I want to start taking out a lot of cash and just have a lot of cash on me.
Yeah.
Until we go all digital.
We're like cashless society, though. Yeah.
No, I said until. But here's the thing: is you're more irresponsible with your money when you just give someone a card,
piece of plastic.
Yeah,
I guess so.
So, and also you are more inclined to spend money when you have a $2,500
credit limit.
Yeah, credit limit. I have $2,500. So you're more inclined to spend it even if you don't have the money, and if you don't hit those credit card payments,
the interest will
dude, the interest, the fees, and you're just more inclined to spend more money when it's not really yours.
What's it called? I checked my credit score this morning, and it was like, I don't even know. I think it went down. It went down like 20 points, and I was like, what the hell?
What did you do?
I didn't spend as much.
Let's see what mine is.
Because that's the thing, is that these credit cards, the whole reason you can keep your credit score so high is because you're spending a lot. And the credit cards go, oh yeah, he's spending more. Yeah, we should raise your score. Tell him, this is good. Like, it's insane. You have to keep up. You have to keep spending, otherwise your credit score goes down. That's such an insane concept to me. Like, it doesn't just stay at one fixed rate.
Yeah, I have $6 right now.
What?
On my card, so I'm doing good.
Building credit is important, for if you want to buy a house, because
that's the only reason that I'm going to have. I would just have everything on a debit card, but I need credit score to buy a house, which is something that Dave Ramsey does not take into account. And he says that you can there's certain places that will give you loans for a house,
right?
If you don't have a credit score, you just have to have proof of income and stuff like that, but they're few and far between, and they're not the best
rates
places.
Probably aren't so I don't think it's bad to go into debt for a house. I mean, plenty of real estate investors and people like that, they've made millions over their lifetime. It pays. You could potentially have a cash flowing asset, if you're buying a good piece of real estate, especially like a duplex or something where you can rent it out to people. That's leverage. That would pay your thing off of it, your loan off eventually on it. Yeah, it would take a while.
You don't want to have too much leverage though.
Oh no, not too much. I mean, Dave Ramsey was leveraged up to the freaking heavens, man, with his stuff, and then he got.
I don't know.
Because the bank decided to.
I just saw my but now I can't find where my.
All good.
I know it's really good though.
Yeah, mine's up there. Mine's very good or something like that. I think is where's mine at? It's just below excellent.
Was yours what's it called? What was your number?
Like 780, probably 740.
Really? I think I'm getting close to that now. I jumped up a lot recently.
I think 860 is a perfect credit score, right? That's the best you can get.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I'm pretty sure mine was 780. Yeah,
it's annoying.
Before it was hovering around 750.
To have to keep up with that, where you can only spend this much amount of your credit balance. That's reasonable. That's understandable. But the fact that you have to spend consistently in order to keep a decent credit score.
Dude, this whole time you've been talking so much.
That stays like that if you can't see what we're talking about.
No, I'm just saying you're gonna see when editing this that my voice is way.
Well, the mic is a little bit closer.
Because yeah, I know.
But okay, well, whatever. I talk loud sometimes. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Credit cards, it's a dangerous game. It's any debt you take on is a dangerous game. Whether even if it's for something like a house or something like that.
I only have a credit card because I want for the credit score. That's it.
Yeah, me too.
So.
And it's not even for a car, because I used to be like, oh yeah, financing isn't that bad, but honestly, Just buy a car.
Financing.
You don't need a car payment.
Financing
really
is so bad.
You don't need a car payment. Just buy something old.
Dude,
buy
financing
something
makes no sense.
you
pay
can,
more.
You can worry about having a nice ass car, a nice ass used car. You know, used is a relative term. And you can buy it in cash. You know, you can worry about having those sick ass cars when you're older. You know?
Yeah.
Or if you make a shitload of money and you can afford it.
All right, so I think we're good.
I think that's it for today. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You know, first of many, hopefully.
if you made it
Absolutely,
to the end,
nothing.
if you made it to the end, then wow.
Wow. Thanks for the watch time. Thanks
Yeah.
for the loyalness.
Just beautiful. Just you're probably really hot. Even if you're a man, we don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate here. This
on
is
this channel.
finance broette. Bro girl. Finance dudette.
But yeah, this account for whoever wants. You know.
Yeah. The name's just, you know.
I wonder, when does Fidelity update? Oh no, it didn't yet. I wanted to see if it was 2, we could see how much my Roth did today, and it's probably going to be in the red, but that's all right.
Mine was up at some point. But that's it. So
Gonna be it for today. We will have another video. I think I'm gonna do my dividend portfolio tomorrow, telling you guys what dividends I'm invested in. So if you want to find out,
well, this will be up technically tomorrow, right?
yeah, this will. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, but tomorrow.
This will be up. Right, you're
Tomorrow-
filming it tomorrow. We're ahead of you guys.
Tomorrow means
In the
tomorrow
future.
for them.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's all we have for you guys today. You know, we're going to keep cranking out videos. Make sure you subscribed if you haven't already. That's a huge, huge thing.
Comment.
We need help. We need 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. That's a big goal of ours. So please help us reach our goal.
And comment, because that's probably
Helps
the
the algorithm.
biggest thing for the algorithm. So
Comment. Anything. You could say like poopy butthole or something.
no, I'd rather you say.
Yeah, I'd rather you say something.
I feel like we provided some value in this.
we did.
so.
You know, you guys talk about it or something. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro.
I'm Zach with Finance Bro.
And we'll see you guys later.
Peace.